abide, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Someday you wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dream that you dare to, oh why can't I? Oh, someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like a lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. The dreams that you dare to, why, oh why can't I?
I'm going to invite three gentlemen, one by one, three amazing gentlemen to say their piece about this wedding. But I just wanted to say what an absolute honour it has been to stand here today and watch my big sister get married to her Prince Charming. So, welcome to the family, Matthew. And now I'd like to introduce the father of the bride, or as I like to call him, your dad. I'm from Yorkshire. Come and say a few words. You leave it here. Every time.
If it's like your mum and she does.
Hello?
Terry.
Whoa. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Terry.
Laura, Matthew, I would just like to congratulate you. She's not refundable.
Don't need to be.
That's out.
I would just like to say thanks to everyone. Where do you want me to put it? There, okay. Yeah, I would just like to thank all the Americans for welcoming us.
USA.
Most of all, Cindy, Tom, Jay, you really have. You made us all feel welcome. I'd also like to thank everybody from outside. Just as noisy. I know Big Aaron. For making the journey, supporting Laura and Matthew on the special day. I'd also like you to just bear a thought for all the people who can't be here for one reason or another. Really now it all is the girls, the bridesmaids, the guys. What a day. I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow too.
figure it out, Terry. Don't worry.
Get out of it. So really, all there is left, I think, is to raise the glasses.
They're at Caneel Bay.
Laura, Matthew, I would like to wish you every happiness and health in the years to come. One down, one to go. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Next up, we have the wonderful best man, Mike. Hear it up for Mike!
Hello, everybody.
Should I leave now?
In respect, Matt, you're very lucky and fortunate. You give me a whole arsenal of things I could be talking about right now. I decided to keep it very nice, clean, and short. I do want to start with thanking the both of you. I believe the high either today or yesterday in Buffalo was 14 degrees Fahrenheit. I believe that's -10 Celsius, so I'd rather much be traveling the Caribbean with you. Yeah, so thank you. For those who don't know me, my name is Mike, and me and Matt were childhood friends. We both grew up in Buffalo, New York, a month apart. So we've been thrown in the same crib ever since we were a month old. Tom and Cindy lived a couple doors down, so they were like second parents to me, as my parents were to them. Whenever I was injured or I needed a kiss on the bump, it's Tom and Cindy were there, same as my parents for Matt. So it speaks about it. Matt only was in Buffalo till 11 years old. So he's turning 30 this year, so that speaks a lot about our friendship. That to only be that close for 11 years and him moving to Florida at age 11. 19 more years have gone by and we're still standing here next to each other. And I'm fortunate to be his best man, his wife. So, like I said, I was going to keep it nicer. So,
You got my memo then?
basically, I'm giving you some tips. Okay?
Hang on, could you not have given these before 12?
A lot of you may have already known about this. There's a couple of interesting ones. One with the theme of G rating. So a lot of them are from our childhood. The first one's a little interesting. I'm going to word it a little differently here, but off as this sounds, he gets curious when he eats food. So you need to keep an eye on him when he's eating. I'll explain. So back when we were younger, he had 2 beds in his room, so we had slumber parties all the time, built forts all the time, and I think it was one of those times where you got a flashlight and you're coming down the ceiling pretending that you had a spider or something. And for no reason, he just balls out crying. I have no idea why. Well, I guess he had cereal in the bed with him. Those little lime tricks? He got it shoved up his nose. Couldn't get the dang thing out. Cindy comes running in, crushed it up a little bit and popped it out, but yeah. I don't know why, for some reason, he thought the nose was the best place for lime tricks. All right, the other one would be, this one. He's very sneaky, so you always need to keep an eye on him. Always keep an eye on him. He likes to get away with things. And I'm going to give you a story about him trying to play baseball, Little League. So it kind of overlaps a little bit here. So Matt I'm playing somewhere in left field. Matt's way out in the right field, and a pop fly comes his way. I'm thinking, all right, Matt's got it. He's looking up. What is he doing? He's got a pen stick just going like this. Ball goes over his head. Coach comes out screaming, gets him benched. So he likes to get away with things, get a little sneaky, but he does get a little bit of help. So when we get back to the bench, who do you know is sending a piece of pizza underneath the bench, underneath the fence, so you can get a little bit more. So be careful of these two when they get together.
Oh my word.
Okay. The last story, and this goes back to Cindy as well. She's very close to attached to her son. Don't ever try and fool her. Matt tried. I did very good. I never tried pulling fast ones on you, but there was this one instance where he begged for me to try and pull him. So I said, okay. So back in, maybe I was 13 years old, 8th grade, and I was visiting for spring break. They were living in Fort Myers at the time. And so it was a work day, and we were only 13. So it's a work day, so they dropped us off at the beach. You had one of your other friends with us, and you know, I was always the calmer. I don't mind just laying on the beach where Matt gets ADD and he's got to go do something. So what does he want to do? He wants to jump off the pier. So he coerced me into. No, he didn't really coerce me. I thought it was funny, but so I get a camera. So it would be the same as today, like snapping a photo or like a snap story. So we get Matt going up down the bridge, the pier, and he goes off, and I've got a full camera pick right in the middle of the air. He gets the bright idea that he wants to do it another time. This time he only goes about halfway down the pier, and he jumps. So I go back down to the beach, and I'm like, where the heck is he? All of a sudden I see him, he's about 100 yards floating down the water. He hit the bottom. All I can see is a little head sticking out of the water as he's crying his eyes out. And people on the beach like, what is that over there? So me and his friend, we get him out of the water. You know, he ended up being fine. He maybe like sprained it, maybe he broke it, I don't remember. So he broke his ankle. Foot, okay. So we're on the beach trying to figure out what to do. He's begging me to tell your parents that you were playing football in the water and you kicked a rock. So I said, okay, I'll let this happen and we'll do it. He didn't destroy the camera. I forgot who it was. I was already back in Buffalo, and they got the camera developed, and they see Matt midair jumping out the Fort Myers pier. I got a very bad phone call from you a couple of days ago. But you know, with all the jokes, I can stand up here for hours. I really could. But as much fun as we had together, and the times I can rag on him, and he can rag on me just as much. You know, he's still the same kid when I was leaving that trip.
Yeah, exactly. He's still 6.
He's still that guy that, you know, I know I can always depend on. When I was getting on the plane that trip, this was, you know, before airport security was crazy. I remember him and his grandparents were, I'm on the plane looking out the window, and they're still looking out the window waiting for me to finally taxi off and watch my plane take off. You know, there was always a strong, close brotherhood that me and Matt had. And it's something that'll never go away. And about a year ago, he came up to visit in Buffalo, and he brought Laura for the first time for me to meet her. And I immediately fell in love with her. She is the most kind-hearted, sweetest girl I think I've ever met, besides my girlfriend back there. Bye, Mom. But, you know, she, everything that I've seen in her has been amazing. She snapped the crap out of Matt, and he's a straight arrow. Like, it's, the things that I've seen you do are amazing, and I love you both very much for that. And I mean, I saw it firsthand when I came down before. We went down to Key West. The two of them took me out to dinner, and just watching them for the first time, the three of us, and the love that they showed each other was truly amazing. That's when it really hit home for me. So. Thank you again to both of you. I love you both. And if everybody can please raise their hands. I wish you guys a long, healthy marriage, and I look forward to many stories to come.
Thank you. And last but not least, the groom. Do you want to after that? Or?
He was good.
It's a hard act to follow.
So I actually love to speak in public. And I love to talk to family, friends, colleagues, co-workers. I actually enjoy this more than anything else. But the most important part is I've never been on a cruise for pleasure in this caliber in my life. So for me to bring 86 of my closest friends, colleagues, everything that means anything to Laura and I is truly mind-blowing. This is what we've done for our career, our love, but it doesn't happen every day. But to actually show everyone what we do and to bring all of you here is truly an absolute magical experience. And thank you all so much before I continue on for coming. I will always use notes because now I'll forget half of everything. The biggest one I want to really thank, in not any order, but I really want to find my father. Where is he? No. Come on now. Take it out of this, and then do it close. Hey, you want me to help you? Richard? So without this person, I would never have been, of course, here. But without his guidance, without his expertise in life, I would truly never be where I am today. And the next person is my Aunt Sally. She has always been such a rock. Everything around. Where is she? Sally? Come here. And then the other biggest supporter on my the female side of the family is, of course, my biggest my mother, who she's been trying to get around her the whole time. So, but also with her is her amazing husband, Jay Gould. If you can get him up here as well. So after that, I would have never met the most beautiful woman in my life if it wasn't for two people that I would have never met if I never smoked right and found Laura. Well, got that. I got it. Right. That's called Tinder if no one knows what it is. That's why I've got Laura. So if I've told you something different, it's because I don't want to. It's because Laura and I met on Tinder, so it's so right. But if it wasn't for that, I would have never met Terry and Diane, who have been the most absolutely amazing family. Every time I travel anywhere in the world, I have a home to go to, and it feels like a home. So Terry and Diane, I'd love to have you both come up and...
Oh, yeah.
What are people that are the most, well, up there? There's a show on the ship that's called How Long I've Been Married, How Long I've Been Doing Everything, What You're Doing. And every time I've been on a cruise for the last probably 15 years, every person I meet, they've been married 40, 50, 55, but there's always one couple that has every single person beat. And there's two that's been married 68 years. They'll be married 70 this August of 2017. And without Grandma and Grandpa, and I won't make you guys stand up, but I will. Without these two, it would never be possible. So when we all want to think what marriage really is like, and you see this long, I truly believe in all my heart, it's not the time you spend with someone, it's who you spend it with. And that truly shows to me what family and what relationship is all about. And I try to do that every day with my new bride. I'm going to go on for another 20 minutes, so get a seat, get a drink, and enjoy yourself. As we played on for a lot of years, Laura and I really thought about who we wanted our wedding party, who made the most sense, who really made our difference in our life. So Laura, of course, chose the most beautiful and the best friend she ever met on the ships. So after that, I had to go in and say, you know what, it's either going to be these but the biggest ones for me was the one I grew up with, which is, as you just heard, Mr. Michael Davis, who is absolutely brilliant. I'm an only child, so he is a true brother to me in all respect of everything. He will beat my butt to his tongue in the face, and he will tell me what to do next. The next couple guys are the ones that really changed what I do for a living and what I do for a career. And these are two very, very special gentlemen, which are Ryan and Maxie. That's not. But then when I started at Norwegian about 6 years ago, I met a very special person when I changed over careers. I moved over from regular sales to incentive and charge. So this is what I did. But this gentleman actually made sure what our party is happened. So he executed it in full force. And as you saw with our wedding, he executed that in full force. And the most important to Laura and I is our true best friend, Brett Draper.
Yeah!
But that's not it. We have to go to a lot of women that came over for this party too. So Laura's party would not have been the same without all of her bridesmaids and all of her closest and dearest friends that came over from all over the world. And those women are Kelly that came over from Greg, York.
From Leeds.
Our furthest traveled person so far came over. She didn't fly over from here, but our furthest traveled person, her name is Karen, and she flew all the way from Australia. Get off the ship. Rachel, that came all the way over to her bridesmaid, and Katie, of course. So to all the ladies, thank you so much for making my bride such a happy lady the last 2 days, 3 days. But there's so many of you, and I want to thank every one of you personally. But the easiest way for us to do it is to do it by the region, because there's so many people that are traveling all over the world. So, we're to start with Rochester. Thank you so much, Rochester, for coming all over the world. Australia, thank you so much for coming all over the world. Switzerland, thank you for coming. Fort Myers, thank you for coming. England, Buffalo, California, Georgia. I forgot you. I am so sorry right now. Please tell me what state you're in. I forgot you. Huh? You're in Florida? Florida, Amy. Where's Colin Nathaniel? Colin Nathaniel. And Colin Nathaniel?
Yes.
These two little ones. They're holding up the So Amy, thank you so much for bringing these two children with us today. But everyone, if you can all hold it last, and thank you. Truly, I mean it. Laura and I mean it with all our heart. We could never have done this, never have an event that we wanted to. And I hope to see so many of you in England. If we're not, I hope everything is this magic on this cruise, and it's truly cheers. So I did not let this down, sorry. So I met my, I was about for this one today. So I met my wife now about 2 years ago. And when I met her, we had a first date when she landed from Moscow, Russia. Working over here, we finish. So she landed over from Russia. And we had a different experience, different approach to dating. Tinder. It works, I promise you. I'll pay you all if you want to sign me up, and we'll find someone that does. But it's true. I don't care where you meet the spouse of your life, where you meet the person of your life. When you find the right person, you know right away where it is.
Amen.
And after the first date, she was wearing this little floral dress and walked into the room and started speaking British. And immediately, I was drawn just to her eyes and her attention. But then, she decided about 10 minutes into the date, I ordered a drink. She doesn't order anything. So, let me just nip to the bathroom quick. Grabs her purse, grabs everything, and walks right out the door. I tell the bartender, I'm like, I'll take a beer and I'll just leave now. But then, I told her after dinner, after everything else, we had a little bet.
I did go back.
Lord, they go back. They go back.
Part of the story.
Lord, they go back. So dinner, we had everything together. But then the best part is, now we're at the little quiz. Where is the 2018 World Cup?
Russia.
Russia. Thank you.
It's not in Russia. It's in South Korea. Yes, it is. So I told Laura for our first kiss, I said, I'll bet you everything we have a ship that's going to South Korea that's going there. I know everything is not. Laura knows it's going to Russia and doing the sushi, everything else. And it's gonna lose, but she goes in to give me a kiss on the cheek, and I do this. After that, it's all history for me. Cheers, thank you guys, everyone, so much. And now I'll pass you back over to Kelly, the best one.
Thank you, bro. And now, because everyone has commented what an amazing dancer and you just want to see it again, we're gonna let Matthew dance again. The bride and groom with their first dance.
Second dance.
Working this time.
Smile from your cheeks, darling. I will be loving you till we're 17. Baby, my heart, 'cause it will last hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just a touch of a hand. For me, I fall in love with you every single day. And I just wanna tell you I am. So honey, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud that maybe they found love right where they are. Woo!
Everybody clap your hands. Alright, stop, collaborate and listen. I sit back with my brain on a picture of something. Got the hold of me tight, you flow like a harpoon.
Oh yeah, this hit that ice cold Michelle Five with that white gold. This one for them good girls, straight masterpieces. Styling, wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. I got gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. For the police and the fireman, I'm too hot. Make a drag of water retirement, I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am, I'm too hot. Yeah, my bad money, break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to ya. Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to ya. Saturday night away in the spot. Saturday night away in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch, come on.